And welcome to Language Experts, the experts in training of interpreters and translators and linguists in Australia. Welcome to our YouTube channel, where we inform you about recertification, preparatory training, professional development training for interpreters, translators, and linguists in Australia. My name is Silvana Pavlovska, and I'm very pleased to be with you today. Today is the 21st of July, 2025. If you are already a subscriber to this channel, we sincerely thank you. If you are new to this channel, we welcome you and we invite you to subscribe to this channel. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, and it helps you to find us and receive regular updates, which are on average every fortnight. From the outset, we wish to acknowledge you and show you our respect for the essential services you are providing in support of our Australian communities. When I say Australian communities, I'm not just talking about communities that are 250 plus language-speaking communities, excluding the Aboriginal communities. Not that we don't want to exclude them, but the communities that represent other countries who are now part of this fabric of Australia. But also we include the government and any other private enterprise or semi-government for that matter, that may be requiring services of an interpreter translator. So thank you for your support. And we also thank you, the practitioner, for your support, and we look forward to providing you with more training opportunities for the remainder of this year. My dear colleagues and friends, as we approach, in fact, we are already into the second part of this year, 2025. This is indeed, like no other time, an ideal time to tune into the abundance of existing opportunities available to you at Language Experts, and also seek out ways to grow and to thrive personally, but also professionally. And as existing and aspiring practitioners of translation and interpreting, we are confident here at Language Experts that you recognize the value and the significance of ongoing professional development. Our business is communication. Our business is languages, proficiency in languages, as well as proficiency in all these other skills and techniques and knowledge that we have, and the experience. So it is imperative to maintain the proficiency, of course, in your languages, English plus the other language or languages, because some practitioners, cover so many languages. They're polyglots, what we know in linguistics as polyglots, people who speak and understand and read and write, more than two languages. And there are some amongst us, especially those, and I want to be able to pay respect to them. And these are our conference interpreters who interpret simultaneous a mode of interpreting and do so impeccably at various conferences here and overseas as well. So do ensure, please, that you maintain your proficiency in the languages, as well as, well, what can I say, a plethora of other skills and ethical standards and practices that have long been established in this country, which derive from standards and practices from other parts of the world where interpreting and translation has been going on for a lot longer than in this country. And we at Language Experts truly take great delight in being able to support and guide you in your professional development journey. We encourage you to be part of this universal family of lifelong learners, just like many have done over the last 3 decades, who keep coming back to us year after year and trusting language experts to deliver high quality services consistently. And we are grateful to them for having the trust to deliver and to support you in the ways that we do. Our vested interest is in you, the practitioner, the interpreter, the translator, and the profession as a whole, here in Australia and also overseas. We at Language Experts have over 30 years experience in the provision of preparatory training, as well as, whatever you may wish to call it, whether it's recertification, revalidation, it really matters not. It's professional development. Yes, yes, indeed. Professional development, irrespective of policies that others may have in relation to our profession. Yeah. So, coming back to what I was saying, 30 years experience, over 30 years, and over 40 years experience in the provision of language services. Language services is translation and interpreting, transcription, many other services that relate to language and culture communication for whatever purposes they may be, yeah? In the medical health area, in the legal law enforcement, courts, immigration, education, business, conferences, all those things plus more. Language Experts is the one and only training provider in this country offering structured courses and modules targeted especially for our profession, where you will not only learn and expand your knowledge and skills, but also gain, the PD points that some organizations insist on. And that is your prerogative if you're looking for points, of course. Ultimately, it's all about learning, sharing, networking, and supporting each other in Australia and overseas. We are part of a global family of interpreters and translators and in linguistics. Something I'm sure you're aware of. I certainly feel that way when I attend conferences overseas. Language Experts continues to offer a comprehensive calendar of unique and engaging training opportunities and resources to support you in your duties as practitioners. Note that I am talking about here duties. I'm not talking about the role, what your role is. That is as an obsolete word. It doesn't apply to us. It's inappropriate, and it's also could be perceived to be offensive. So please bear in mind the interpreter translator language that we use at Language Experts and promote it amongst our profession is duties, professional duties in line with the Professional Code of Ethics document. And in line with the national recommended standards for interpreters and translators working in the courts and tribunals from the JCCD and other also guidelines that exist in relation to other areas. But in particular, I want to point out or emphasize these two documents, the Code of Ethics as well as the National Recommended Standards for interpreters working in courts and tribunals. And that also includes law enforcement area. So these are going to assist you to confidently provide language services while also meeting your PD certification or any other requirements. So join our family of lifelong learners by attending our unique and engaging workshops and courses. And I'm going to name all the courses. I won't be naming all the modules because there are many, many of them, but I will mention something about them shortly. So let's now start with the highly regarded law enforcement, or also known as the police, interpreter and translator course. Next, it is on Friday, 25th of July. So it's this coming Friday. And then again, if you miss that, you'll be able to attend the one on the 24th of August. Now, 24th of August is a Sunday. So it's a special day that's been put aside if you are interested in attending the 24th of August course. This course is followed by the Ethics and Professionalism course, and essential for all practitioners, which will be delivered on Saturday, 26th of July. So it's this Saturday, and again on Saturday, the 23rd of August. As a practitioner of both interpreting and translation, former lecturer, trainer, educator of interpreters and translators, I also attend the ethics and professionalism courses that I find are suitable, where I can learn and expand my knowledge and be able to share my experiences with other persons. So we all need to revisit this ethics and professionalism and where to go to, but language experts, the experts in the provision of training for interpreters and translators. Now, the popular medical terminology course for interpreters and translators, the medical terminology course, this is scheduled on Thursday, the 7th of August, starts at 9 a.m. So it's a full day course. The Legal and Court Interpreter and Translator course, Legal and Court Specialization course, okay, one and only in Australia, is scheduled over 2 days, starting Friday the 1st and then finishing on the 8th of August. So it's 2 full days. PD points are 40 for this course, okay? Now, the highly recommended Translation Techniques course, which will be delivered on Saturday, the 9th of August. Yes, if you're translators, or even if you're not a translator, you can do this course if you are aspiring to be a translator. And why not? If you've got skills in that area, you can develop them further. The National Health and Medical Interpreter and Translators course is one and only specialization course in Australia, and it is scheduled over 2 days, 40 PD points, and it starts on Friday, the 15th of August. So 2-day course, 40 PD points. If you want to save some money, you may wish to do this course and the Legal and Court, where you can gain the most points, 40 points per course. The national duties and responsibilities in legal settings. So we have another one that is about legal settings. It is on duties and responsibilities. It is scheduled on Saturday, the 16th of August, and again on Saturday, the 13th of September. So the Introduction to Health Legal Interpreter and Translator course is scheduled on Thursday, 21st of August. And Sunday, 31st of August, we will deliver the chuchotage course, or also known as whispered simultaneous or low voice simultaneous interpreting. If you need to do this course, or you want to do this course because you're aspiring to be a conference interpreter, this is a suitable course for you. Language Experts exclusive course on linguistics for both translators and interpreters will be delivered on Saturday, the 6th of September. So I've just shared with you information about the remainder of July, what's coming up in for the rest of July, August, and some dates in September as well. So you can plan ahead and make your bookings or registrations early so you don't miss out. If you are an aspiring or practicing interpreter and translator working in legal settings such as courts, law firms, police, and other enforcement agencies, well, indeed, the course that I mentioned just before about court is certainly suitable for you. This is the 2-day specialization course. If you prefer to work in the medical health field, then the specialization course related to those areas is definitely a must for you. And remember, 40 PD points. Courses which are 1 day in duration attract the 20 PD points. And specifically for translators, language experts has specialization courses other than the ones that I've already mentioned, which include the English vocabulary building and punctuation course and the English collocations and articles course. These are delivered in the English language. And they are suitable for all persons, whether you are translator or interpreter, whether you are translator into English or whether you are translator into another language. So in addition to these already mentioned courses, Language Experts provides and continues to provide and offer training in the fundamental skills necessary for all practitioners to remain current and competent. These are our words. They were not invented by anyone. They're currency and competency. Of course, if you are competent and you are practicing, you will be current, won't you? It does not mean you have to have certain documents to prove you are current. Okay, you're current if you're practicing and you're doing your professional development training. These are modules or units of competence which you can attend during the working week. So these are usually done during the working week, either early in the morning or in the afternoon after your working hours. The modules are currently offered at reduced prices, as are some of the courses, until the end of July. And that's not all. If you're preparing for an interpreter or translator exam with whoever you are preparing yourself for, you will benefit from our training publications, which are currently selling at half price. I've mentioned those books before, and I will mention them again. They are the books, the resources, our publications that we've put together that are cataloged with the National Library and can be purchased via website. And they're called A Training Handbook for Legal and Court Interpreters. And the other one is a training handbook for health and medical interpreters in Australia. So they will assist you if you're preparing for any exam whatsoever. And if you attend our courses combined with the books, well, you will definitely optimize your opportunities for passing any exams and be formally recognized for the skills that you hold. To find out more, please write to us at training@languageexperts.com.au. Language Experts, dear practitioners, continues to proudly set the standards in Australia. We set the standards in Australia for the interpreting and translation profession by providing training opportunities in line with our commitment to the profession over the last 44 plus years. That is exactly what we've been doing, as well as the Judicial Council on Cultural Diversity recommended national standards for interpreters working in legal settings, the second version of it, including the guidelines and the Federal Court of Australia notes on interpreters and translators working in that particular institution, and the expectations and the qualifications and the credential and the experience required in that area specifically, but also the Code of Ethics and Code of Conduct document 2012. That document has been put together by AUSIT, the Australian Institute of Interpreters and Translators, and we incorporated, I should add, its proper name. So we are grateful to them for putting that document together. And it's the only national document, and we certainly recognize and endorse in the form it's in, and hope that it will be revised very soon to reflect more on what our professional duties are and who we are and what we stand for. Yes, I would like that very much. Anybody listening to this video who's a member of OSIT or represents OSIT, by all means, if you wish to discuss this with me, you're welcome to do so. We are open for collaboration. For a full catalog of our offerings and to register, please visit our website, www.interpreterivalidationtraining.com, or you may wish to visit our other website, which is www.languageexperts.com.au. And I, Silvana Pavlovska, and Language Experts, look forward to welcoming you to our family of lifelong learners very soon. And I thank you for listening. And please write to us if you've got any questions, anything to do with points, anything to do whatever exam you wish to sit or upgrade your skills. It's all about you and equipping you with the skills that you need to be able to enjoy what you are doing, and that your contribution will be recognized, valued by the communities that I mentioned earlier in the video, that is the government communities, as well as those who are referred to as non-English speaking communities of Australia. I invite you to follow us by liking, subscribing, and clicking on the notification bell. And I'm now going to leave you with one of our other posters. Until I see you next time, have a wonderful day, and we look forward to seeing you soon.